去的悠悠的岁月，也许会有一天，世界真的有终点，也要和你举起回忆亮的天，和你再干一杯。
Hello, we are Mayday, November 28th, YouTube live streaming concert at Google headquarters. Stay tuned.
如果是要我选出代表青春那个画面，浮现的那滴眼泪，那片蓝天，那年毕业，那一场边哭边笑还要拥抱是你的脸，想起来可爱可怜可歌可泣，可是多怀念。怀念总是突然怀念不谈条件，当回忆冲破靠近冲出岁月在我眼前，我和你流着汗水喝着汽水在操场边，说好了无论如何一起走到未来的世界，现在就是那个未来那个世界，为什么你的身边我的身边不是同一边，友情曾像诺亚方舟坚决誓言，只是我好久还没带着好的实现。
Everybody, 五月天，五月天，五月天。Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mayday, the band from China. Woo! Nice to see you, nice to see you. Please sit down. Welcome to Google, everybody.
Thank you.
Are you excited?
Very excited. Very, very excited.
It's like every other company you've been to.
Yeah, it's quite very different. It's a lot of passion here. We can feel that. Yeah.
That is us. We're all about the passion. Why don't we start and tell us? I mean, I think you have the concert tonight. You've been on the road for 10 days. How's it going? What are you thinking about the concert tonight? What are your expectations?
期待蛮大的，那就是希望这是我们第一次可以在这样子的地方举行演唱会。那当然希望我们可以在网络上，在面对全世界的朋友的时候，可以有更不一样的演出。这样。
We have great expectation for today's concert. This is the first of its kind that we are holding, and then we are hoping to interact with our fans across the world tonight over YouTube.
Any surprises tonight?
Surprise? Maybe someone will be naked.
Ooh, which one?
You, the one spoken
You.
right now.
Just kidding.
It's officially on YouTube, so it's going to be true. So, but speaking of YouTube, you are the most viewed, most followed, most searched for Chinese band in the world. And as you guys have been around for a long time, what do you think the future of kind of C-pop is in America and then around the world?
我想我们今天来到Google 总部，应该就是一个华人音乐的里程碑。那大家以前想到那个Google 的时候，应该都想到会在网络上搜寻到很多的资料啊，就是好像比较没有感情的。但是其实我想今天来，我们是要对全地球的华语的朋友说，其实在 Google 你不只可以找到实用的资料。那就是甚至最有感情的音乐，你也可以在上面看得到。那今天我们会对13亿多的人口举行这场演唱会，所以我想今后应该会有就是大家可以在网络上看到更多他们想要听的音乐，看到他们更想要看的人。
So in the past, you may think that you can find some impersonal and emotional information on via Google search engine. But today, we want to show you that not only you can find information via Google search engine, but also emotional music contents that we brought to the world.
And that goes to, I think, in today's world, social media is very big. You're big on Google+, I'm sure, and other platforms. I mean, how is your role on these different social media platforms helping your career, your music, and your fan base?
其实五月天的音乐一直都很希望跟所有的乐迷朋友有直接的沟通。那我想其实像Google Plus 这样的社群媒体在今天存在，我想对大家来讲是一种必要，更是一种 就是不能缺少的东西。那我们以后应该可以在网络上就是更直接的面对面，而不用透过其他的很多媒体的转述，这是很令我们觉得兴奋的地方。
Something that very excites us is we'll be able to use a platform like Google Plus to directly interact with our fan base, not through other medias or channels. And that's something that we think it's very necessary in today's world.
I think I don't know if you know this, but when we look at the data, your band is probably one of the top 10 bands or entities in the world in terms of engagement with fans. So commenting, liking, +1, and so I think your fan base is clearly very interested in everything you have to say.
真的是知道，大家
真的 Keep going.
有
Are we really the top 10?
其实我们还蛮惊讶的，对啊，对，怎么会这样？
We are surprised. Is it really so?
Look at everybody. The love is huge.
Actually, we didn't know we had lots of fans in US right now. Yeah, I think so.
You're about to have many more after tonight.
Okay, please cheer us for us. Yes.
So, I mean, talking about being in America, we were talking backstage that you were in Atlantic City last night or before, and, one of you lost $100,000. And no, I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. But tell us what it's like, being in Atlantic City and obviously traveling around America. What's been surprising? What's been interesting?
其实对我们来说，就是到每一站都有每一站的惊喜这样。然后我们最感动的是，就是在这么远的地方，其实我们都不太能想象到底是怎么样子的人在喜欢我们的音乐。那你真的实际到了以后，然后你看到他们的脸孔，然后跟着我们的歌一起唱、一起跳的时候，你会觉得这音乐传播的力量真的是很大的这样子。然后尤其是现在网络又这么发达，你可以在 Google 上面，然后大家都可以这样子。无论就已经没有距离的限制了，可以听到我们的音乐，这让我感到最开心的事。这样。
There's always a nice surprise for us everywhere we go in the world, and one of the most interesting thing for us is we cannot imagine before we came over here what our fans look like in such far place in the world, and once we meet them and see them swaying and singing to our music. We just feel that it's such a powerful experience for all of us.
So then besides New Jersey, where is your favorite place in the world that you guys have traveled and performed to?
I think it's definitely one place, but it haven't happened. It's just tonight in Google headquarters. Because I think it's not only singing at Google, because it's singing to a lot. It's millions of people, and it's power of the future. It's internet, and you can connect with people without seeing, just listen and didn't have to touch, and it's information transmission. I think it's very exciting for tonight.
So if you weren't a world famous music band, do you think you'd be working at Google?
Sure, we want to. But it's not about we want or not. It's about your ability. So I heard that it's hard to work here. So maybe all the guys work here wearing a black T-shirt. Maybe you're one of the most intelligent people in the world. Maybe. But we are not so intelligent, so.
You're doing okay.
Oh, really?
So, I mean, but if you weren't singing, because obviously it's a very hard profession, have you guys thought about what would you be doing? What were the other passions that you would be pursuing?
我觉得如果当然现在不唱歌的话，当然是能够当 Google 的工程师应该挺好的。对，因为我们刚才一进来，在外面就已经看到很多的脚踏车，那其实我觉得，在 Google 里面好像是又轻松又愉快，然后又是全世界知名的公司，然后 好像
你以为是来郊游的吗？
不是，
想用这些设施的吗？
你是要来骑脚踏车，我回去可以买一台给你。
会觉得它是一个非常活泼而且非常有人性化的一个公司，这样。那当然除了如果是问除了唱歌之外的选择，那我觉得 first choice 一定是这边这样。
First choice is definitely being a Google, being a Google engineer. They saw a lot of bicycles parked downstairs, and he's thinking that this must be a great, fun, and easy place to work at. And
So easy. In the middle of the day, we just break to hang with Mayday. You know, maybe if you talk to the Google Taiwan team, they can get you some bicycles back home. We'll work on that for you. On the music a little bit, I think a lot of people have talked about the Beatles compared to you, and I understand that they're a major influence on your music. Can you talk about, you know, kind of the influences on your music and the relationship with the Beatles?
我们的确从学生时代就很喜欢Beatles。我想这个 YouTube Live 其实最大的遗憾就是没有请到Beatles 这组乐队来做演出，但是我想今天有请到五月天，应该有稍微弥补一下。对，毕竟我们现在5个人就是还没有拆团，所以这个时间点是不错的。那其实我们5个人都在就是青少年的过程中有很多的迷惘跟挫折，但很感谢世界上有这么遥远的地方有这样的一组乐团，然后帮我们度过那些岁月。可是大家知道，在当时要找到他们的音乐或者是影像是非常困难的。那今天有了 Google， 所以一切都改变了。
So back when they were young, they've had challenging times, and it was the Beatles' music that helped them through the difficult times. But back in those days, it was a little difficult to find Beatles music. But now we are so fortunate to have a platform like YouTube, where you can just search any music that you want to listen to.
So was there a Beatles song that really was your song?
很多哎，
一
这样突
人说一首
然这样，
好了
一人说一首。好，那我就选 Let It Be 好了。对，干嘛跳啊？
我先听一看你们的参考一下。
哦，OK。I think mine is in my life。
我的话就 Yesterday。
关于我刚刚有看到你在问石头哎。
不然待会搭在一起怎么办？
我脑里都会有一个旋律，就是 It's long and winding road， 就是这个。
Yes。
我是说
Yes。
啊，我最喜欢 Beatles 的那个一首叫做《Gangnam Style》的歌。我也贡献了好几次。
They want a live performance of Gangnam Style.
请让我们留到晚上好吗？
Save it till
Yeah,
tonight.
I mean, it must be interesting. I mean, you guys have been singing for over 20 years. What do you think of Gangnam Style and Psy and what's happening in the world?
I think it's the power of the music and power of the internet. You know, you don't have to know some kind of like you don't have to really understand the language. So there is no limit, no boundary, and no gaps between what we are speaking or what we are the words. It's all about the music, the passion, and the heart. So just feel the heart, then you can feel the music.
It's very powerful. So one of the things that is kind of a Google tradition with regular meetings or when world famous bands come is we ask the employees questions and they get to vote and ask questions of the guests. And so we have a couple questions from the fans. So the first question is from Ming. Is Ming here, or is a Ming here? The question is, my band is going on debut next February, but we haven't had a name yet. Can you please give us a name? Is that person here, your band? Come here. I think maybe if he sings a little bit for you, you can help him name the band. Yeah?
I'm not a vocal. Actually, I play drum too.
So if you look at him, what do you think we should name his band?
June.
June. Oh.
It's like June Day. Girl's name. Masa.
Okay, you are now June. Congratulations.
Oh, really?
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
The second question is from Mayday fan in Mountain View. How frequently do you use Google+? What kinds of opportunities do you think social networking products can bring to the music industry?
我上次使用Google Plus 已经蛮久以前了，大概是30分钟前。那其实我自己在上面，其实不瞒大家说，我在上面找到了新的合作的影像工作者，然后还有这个音乐人在上面，的确是在我的社交群里面找到的。那大家知道，变成一个所谓的明星之后，很少有机会到外面去跟人家交朋友。那现在我没有这个困扰了。
So the last time I used Google Plus was about 30 minutes ago. And actually recently I found a lot of music professionals to collaborate with among my fan page. And all of you know, once you become a famous artist, it's hard to make friends outside the world. And then Google Plus is a platform where I can do so and meet new people.
The next question is, what's your favorite song? Non-Beatles song. I'm guessing Mayday song, maybe?
这题可以不回答吗？好难哦。对啊，这
Hard to answer this question.
Yes, it's a big question.
不然你最后一首在那个 YouTube 上面听的歌是什么？
我最后一首在 YouTube 上面听的歌吗？昨天晚上是一个我不知道的 band 的名称，然后是朋友贴在他的 Google Plus 上面。
不错，我这个问题问了等于没问。
对啊，对。不过我觉得还蛮棒的，因为就是其实真的是利用 YouTube 可以听到很多你本来不会在任何的 media 上面听到的歌手，然后你还是可以觉得他的音乐是你很喜欢的。那我觉得这跟对以前的人来说，其实是很难可以想象得到的，可以很简单的找到，不管是大人物，或者是他只是一个，譬如说明年2月也准备要发唱片的一个新人，对，我觉得这都是一个很棒的管道。
So actually, the last song I heard was last night on YouTube, and it's a song passed over from my friend in my Google Plus fan page. And I thought that this is a great platform for us to discover not only music and songs from unknown artists and as well as well-known artists.
Do we have a live question? Is anyone here?
Hi. First, I would like to say happy birthday to Monster. It's your birthday today. Yeah, happy birthday. And I'm going to ask a really common, but everyone wants to know the answer. That is, do you have any plan to have an outdoor, open, and a huge concert in Bay Area?
Outdoor, maybe Bay Area, not far from here. We are going to play on Sports Arena in LA at February 2nd. And it's full concert. We will ship our equipment from Asia to here. So it's full Mayday concert. So please welcome everybody in the US and in the San Francisco, and hope all of you can be there. See you.
We're getting ready to wrap it up. Is there anything you would like to share with the fans at Google? Anything upcoming or any words that you would like to share with the group here?
分享一下
哦，好啊，那我们其实在这边除了要再度的提醒大家，今天晚上7点要准时的打开 YouTube， 然后看5月天的 Live 之外呢，也希望大家多多到 Google 家发表自己的生活的一些，不管是作品啊，或者是生活感想，因为我们5个人会继续在上面找有才华的人，然后有想法的人，然后也许大家未来就是5月天就是合作的对象，可以在自己的生命中留下一个很难忘的回忆。
Everyone, please remember to tune in at 7 p.m. sharp to the YouTube live streaming of their concert tonight. And also remember to interact and post your lives and thoughts on Google Plus frequently, because that's where Mayday is searching for their next collaborative partner.
Question from the audience?
你好，五月天，我是香港人，然后我有蛮多就是香港的朋友，通过你们歌曲学到很多国语。那我呢，我以前会讲国语，所以我是其实通过你们的歌曲学了很多台语。那我知道阿信呢是负责填词的，所以我想知道你们是不是5个都很讲的，你们的台语的水准怎么样？是都会讲的，都很流利的，因为我一直很好奇这个问题。谢谢。小丽啊，
其实我们台语真的蛮好的，对啊，你可以看看冠佑示范看看。
立后啊，
台语是很有水准的一个语言啦，但我们常常讲
没水准的话，
对，所以我很少公开讲 ，sorry。
This question is about their Taiwanese, how good their Taiwanese is, and I think it's obvious that Ming doesn't speak Taiwanese.
也许石头可以在那个 Google Plus 上面分享一些那个台语教学。
对，我蛮适合的。
你蛮适合的。
我台语很厉害。
We had another question.
I was always curious to find out if there was a meaning behind the French bread, like the 面包. What was the story behind it?
Oh, you mean French bread in the
videos,
music video?
Yeah. Because we always, every time we went KTV, we would just like love that song and be dancing everywhere. And like, we even one time had a party and brought French bread and we're hitting each other with it.
Actually, we have the same questions with you. You know, we are not the director of the music video, but that's the idea of the music video director. So every time I saw the music video, I have the same question with you. What happened with the French bread?
也许他可以 Google 一下。
Yeah, maybe you can Google it. Many forums, many people discuss about that, but I'm not the director.
I went to UC Berkeley and like a lot of, in TSA, we always had parties and the French bread was like a really big thing. Everybody had like the 面包 and was like, every time we had a party or KTV contest, the 面包 would 出现.
五月天除了那个面包之外，没有值得让你喜欢的部分了吗？
There's nothing to like about us besides the French bread.
You guys should get a bread sponsorship. Think about that. All right, one more question. I think there was this young gentleman here, very eager.
我想请问一下，就是我蛮好奇，就是说你们5个人如果在音乐上面有任何的，就是彼此意见不合的时候，通常都是怎么样去解决？是有一个人就说就听我的就对了，还是说就你们有什么特别的解决方式这样？
In terms of writing music, when you run into difference in opinions, how do you settle that?
其实五月天我们5个人刚好就是一个小型的民主社会。那我们通常都是用大家讲出自己的想法之后，然后投票表决，对啊。那不过最近因为冠佑的那个存款越来越多，所以最近都是以财团获胜。
We're a democratic group, so we voice our opinions and then we vote. But lately, we let the richest guy among us to decide.
It's just like at Google.
Really?
Everybody, thank you very much. Please give it up for Mayday. Thank you very much.
会不会有一天，时间真的能倒退，退回你的我的回不去的悠悠的岁月？也许会有一天，世界真的有终点，也要和你举起回忆亮的天，和你再干一杯。
Thank you. Thank you.